on the third morning of the first day of school to extend a warm welcome to our faculty and staff. And it's sincere hope that you will return from a helpful and fruitful summer vacation with renewed vim and vigor, ready to gird our lunch and tackle the many important and vital tasks that are undaunted. Thank you for your help in the past and the future.
I'm afraid we won't have time for discussion on first impressions. I'm passing out.
Hey, stop now, you were there!
I'm passing out for attendance cards. Printed ink is your last name first, your date of birth, your parents' name, my name is on the board, and the same upside down. Then I'll make up the seating plan. Any questions?
I don't remember when I was born. I can't write upside down.
What do you mean we're not this for? My father can't come.
Hey, someone brought my book. I don't know my address.
You don't?
We're moving.
Where are you moving?
I don't know where.
Where do you live?
I don't live someplace.
Any place.
See, there's chewing gum there.
First thing last, last thing first.
Can I have the pass to the men's room? I know my rights. This is a democracy, ain't it?
What's your trouble?
There's broken glass back here from the window.
Oh, don't touch the window. It should be reported to the custodian. Does anyone know?
Me. I'll go. That's just the grace. He's in the basement.
The outdoor, please. And tell him it's urgent. Who are you?
Sorry I'm late, I was in detention.
What?
Late room. They made us make up the latest. You coming late?
Lunch card, please.
Who passed me? Can I just like Anne?
Put down your mother's name.
I have no mother.
Do the best you can.
Mr. McKay said you should be good to your class.
May I have your attention, please? There's been a change in the name of Listen carefully. Please ignore previous instructions in Circular 3, paragraphs 5 and 6, and follow the following. This morning there will be a long homeroom period extending into the first half of the second period. First period classes will begin the fourth period, second period classes will begin the fifth period, third period classes will begin the sixth, and so on. Subject classes being charged to 23 minutes, except lunch, which will be normal.
I didn't hear what you said.
It's September. Stupid.
Please, I'm not finished. Tomorrow, all freshman sections will follow today's program for senior sections, while all senior sections will follow today's program for freshman sections. Where do we go?
What period is this?
Will you please stop throwing an eraser?
Excuse me, Miss Greenberg, from guidance. You must draw wrong right away.
He isn't here. Will you please pass your attendance cards down while I call the roll?
I haven't started yet. I'm waiting for a pen. That's what it means.
Hey, you messed up the window.
Please!
Here's my grip. Says I was loitering.
Who said?
Mr. McKay.
Mr. McKay.
Either way.
Will you please pass your attendance cards down while I call the roll?
I ain't got the card.
Any card! Excuse me. You are...
Fellow teacher, Paul Barron. I teach English in 309. Sorry to interrupt, but can I borrow your quarter eraser?
Yes? Oh, no, I'm afraid it's done.
I thought that was funny that you guys.
Never mind. Anyway, we've got something in common.
What's that?
No races.
Please sit down. I must take attendance. If I mispronounce your name, please correct me. Arbuzzi Helen?
She's dropping out.
Oh, yes.
The custodian says there's no one down there.
How can he say that? I'll meet him down there. No way. Glenn?
Oh! You wait down here.
Blake? Alice?
I'm present, Barry.
You are sure?
Oh, yes, present.
Blanca Carmelita? Carol? Library. Attention class. The school library is your library. All students are encouraged to use it at all times. However, the library will be closed to students until further notice to enable teachers to use them to work with their guaranteed time.
I've got 11 more minutes.
We'll get back to the attendance. We won't get back to the attendance.
There's been a change in the study program. Your class goes to freshman book.
I see.
And this is our administrative day.
To all teachers, the blue Pontiac parked in front of the school has been overturned. If the following has been recorded, tell me what came by, don't try. No.
The nurse says she's all back and forth, but she wants the missing dentals.
Missing dentals? We'll get to that later. I'm going to finish this attendance, and then we'll begin.
All right!
Please sit down and don't punch too early. It may be a mistake.
That's the bell, you heard it. They're all letting them out.
I'm in the middle of taking it. When the bell rings, you're supposed to go. Blue, where's Blue? Where did he go? Assembly? Please sit down.
It looks as if we're the only ones left. You're Alice.
Alice Blake, I want you to know how much I enjoyed the lesson.
Thanks, but it wasn't really.
Come on, Alice.
There's more.
Just one. It's supposed to read this to your class.
Please disregard the bell. Students are to remain in their homeroom until the next bell. Thanks.
Maybe I should give you that much further.
Maybe. And I thought I might be giving the importance of first impressions.
You better?
Late there.
That's no way to hand it to me.
My age there.
There's no need for insolence. Please take that toothpick out of your mouth when you talk to me, and take your hands out of your pockets.
Which first?
What's your name?
You gonna report me?
What's your name?
Gonna give me a zero?
What's your name?
Joe.
Joe what?
Bro. Gonna send a letter home? Take away my lollipop? Lecture me? Spank me?
All I ask.
Yeah, all you at.
I don't allow anyone to talk to me like that.
So you're lucky. You're a teacher.
Hello, room 308, B. Shafter. You said just follow. B. Help! Having fun? I'm having problems. I don't even think I understand the language. A student called me high teach. Maybe he liked me. Why not answer high Q? I don't think I could ever bring off high Q. And the paperwork, I'm very beneath an avalanche.
That I can clarify. Let it be a challenge to you means you're stuck with it. Keep on following the water, means throw it in the wastebasket. Interpersonal relationships is a fight between kids. Ancillary civic agencies for supportive discipline means call the cops. Literature related to child's reading level and experiential guidance from means it's always got a book group. Non-academic minded is a delinquent. Come to my attention means you're in trouble.
That I believe.
Did you get anything done in your room?
I took attendance as far as B. A boy fell off a chair and I forgot to have him salute the flag, which may be illegal.
On assembly day, they salute in the auditorium. What's illegal now is Bible reading.
What about a short silent prayer?
Only if the word prayer is mentioned, and if you don't, you're religious. And remember, there's no such thing as a permanent bath in the swimming pool.
What do I do about the PPP?
Almost sings, doesn't it? That's the pupil's personality profile, invented by Ella Friedman, guidance counselor who thinks she's Sigmund Freud. She based her PPPs on such intimate lessons as why you need the family. Before I don't ask, how do I find out? Things of adjustments made
climb up to the court to the office to assist with activities which demand attention. Regarding the requisition of supply, please anticipate your needs. Do not make excessive demands. As for teachers wishing decorative posters, we have a few left. Blue on white, knowledge is power. And yellow on green, truth is beauty. Also, brown on tan, Swiss Alps. A little torn, but still useful.
Students delinquent in obtaining letter suits are to be alphabetized and reported. Girls who wish to be excused from gym are to be sent to me with all pertinent data.
Francis Egan, your school nurse.
Please discourage excessive dieting in your homeroom.
No books to be removed from the library until the card catalog is worked today.
The library?
Charlotte Wood.
Do not encourage students to purchase paperback editions of Shakespeare and other authors because of lots of pressure from the PTA. You should not expose them to insufficiently edited or unexpurgated text.
Samuel Lester, chairman of the English department, a brilliant teacher, so naturally he's promoted right out of the classroom.
All teachers who function according to this instruction. This means hands in on time.
Sadie Finch, the school clerk.
All students are to report back to homeroom to be checked off at 2:56. This little bell will ring at 3:05. Sharp! However, this is better.
Some legitimate lateness to the lateness coordinator. If excuses are valid or suspect, send the offender to me. Please reach your students the list of infractions and penalties to instill in them a sense of civic responsibility. Post in a prominent place in your homeroom for a student who is late may fail to graduate.
You'll meet some of the other teachers later. I have to leave you now. I'm trying to stop a potential dropout.
The very first girl on call on stage is dropping out. Our Ruby Helen.
I've got to drop out, Miss Barrett.
I'm aging and you can be at home.
Why don't we talk to Sulphur Helen?
Perhaps we can find somewhere to work. Every period from the subject. Algebra, French, economics, English. One after the other. What good is it?
But if you give me a chance to tell you this...
It's all a jumble. In every class, the teacher says something different until you know who to believe. Before you take a step, it's going to affect your whole life. You should at least talk it over, said the Reverend Barrett on the old man.
This girl bell! This girl bell!
It has come to my attention that you have neglected to fill out Form B-22 accident report of a fall from a chair endured by a student in your official class. Such negligence may result in serious consequences.
But he wasn't hurt. My real concern was for
Before leaving the building today, you fill out Form B-22 in tribute.
Yes, Mr. Redeem.
Thank you. You there! Just a minute!
This girl bell! This girl bell! This girl bell! This girl bell!
I think we're expecting a little too much, Miss Barrett.
My apprenticeship?
Suddenly my name looks unfamiliar to me. I have a strange feeling I didn't even spell it right.
For the school teacher who has everything.
I'm born here, Adrian. Thank you.
The game wasn't around, so I took two.
You'll have to do better, Miss Barrett.
I have 3 groups unassigned period. I'll be able to help you in the teacher's line.
Maybe if I get through the locker assignments.
Then I'll see you.
Be shelter!
I'm with Charles.
Think quickly. You haven't told me about Paul Barringer.
Oh, the grammar lawyer of the English department. Unpublished writer. Such men are dangerous. He'll bore you with rhymes. You're on your own.
I see.
Miss Barr! valid?
And he was a little late, but he stayed to the bell.
You're certain? It's important. A valuable wallet was stolen from a locker in the home. I understand Perone was in border just before the battle.
Then it could have been Joe. He was in homework.
I see. Was he in trouble?
Trouble?
Disruptive, rude, any trouble?
No, no trouble.
You think it off the telephone and you're very much mistaken.
Unless there's something else, Mr. McCabe, I'm going to cut the party.
Better luck next time, McCabe.
Mr. Okay.
Mister.
Every year I feel a lot like you.
Pupils come out to committee meeting today during fifth period in room 302. Any teachers interested, please come to me with your lunch. Last month, no one showed up.
These activate the number of students who have not had a hot breakfast this morning. Now that winter is approaching, this is particularly important. Poor nutrition is frequently the cause of poor marks. Get your copy of the Clarion. Don't miss the Halloween issue. Just as today, interviews, a message from our principal, advice, important advertising.
Your education has been planned and geared to honor the faith to function as mature and thinking citizens. I am sure you will all prove worthy of our trust and expectation. Signed, Dr. Maxwell Clark, Principal.
Would you like to overcome A, freshman folly, B, sophomore slump, C, junior jitters, D, senior sorrow? Well then, join your GSO. Get your GSO buttons while
Faculty classes in the Clarion. The teachers and girls would like to know the since God knows. Mr. Paul Philip. The teacher readiest with unselfish help, Mrs. B. Mom Shafter. And the most glamorous teacher, Miss Sylvia Barron. She's only been with us since September, but we hope she stays a while.
As a special service, your Clarion has inaugurated a lost and found column. First on the list, lost.
Green flag jacket, torn lining, broken zipper, urgent need, blue mark.
Major kid, imitation red alligator, Cleveland DeRosa. Hollywood Horoscope of Stars magazine, board out late.
Lost or stolen? A marble blue pocket knife between here and history. Signed, Eduardo Chico Lopez Santiago.
No bounds. Students, the Clarion is the voice of your school. Please subscribe. Solicit ads, keep it talking.
We would now like to express our gratitude to Miss Mary Lester,
Faculty advisor to the Clarion, who so unspeakably gave the first help to us.
Subject teachers claim he's been cutting classes. Nurse says he's on dental glasses. That's enough, Joe.
Watch the baby visit, please. I have a letter from my friend Sylvia. We went through college together, and now she's teaching in New York. Teaching at Calvin College High is a far cry from graduate school, and Professor Winter's lectures on the psychology of the adolescent. I have met the adolescent face to face. Obviously, Professor Winters had not. While you're strolling through your suburban supermarket with the baby in the cart, or taking a shower in the middle of third period, I'm automatically erasing the latest graffiti from the blackboard. Even the building seems hostile. Cracked plaster, broken windows, carved up desks, gloomy corridors. I've been here only 2 months, and already I'm in the battle I'll conquer with booze. Over the boy you mentioned in your last letter? Joe Morone. Insolent, contemptuous, very bright, but fluent in every subject. Quite for that one. I don't know. Maybe it's because I said something to his rebelliousness. That's a lot like mine. That's against the same things. Or maybe because he's been so damaged. You're not there to fight for them. You're a teacher. I keep thinking of Maddie, who was in college with us. Right now, she's at Willowdale Academy, holding seminars on James Joyce under the philosophical maples. What keeps you from Willowdale? That teacher full of something? Barringer? Tell me about it. All I really know is he's clever, attractive, but there's something about him that eludes. You lose. It's hard to say. For one thing, he waits till the hall traffic subsides before he leaves his room. I get the impression he does this to avoid being touched by the kids. That he's just passing through, marking time teaching until he gets published and he can leave. And you and the real students find this intriguing. Devastating. There's a girl in my class, Alice Blake, who's almost loves to go with the man.
The thing I really like about him is that
Please, Alice.
he never sits behind the desk. He either leans against or he sits on top. And have you noticed? One eyebrow is higher than the other.
Alice, the subject is Homer's The Odyssey.
I know, also the myths and their meanings. But have you ever noticed?
I'm looking forward to your paper, Alice.
Yes, Miss Clara.
Well, have you? How about what? Notice his eyebrows. The one that's higher than me? What possible difference does it make? How's it close? I think it's all coming. I'll have the rest of this letter tomorrow.
What's the matter with Alice Blake?
There's nothing the matter with Alice Blake.
Though by my head, especially now, since you're about to be immortalized. I found a rhyme for Sylvia Barrett.
Nothing rhymes with Barry.
14 carat. Why don't you and your sister going home right after dinner last night? I thought we were having a pretty nice time.
Papers tomorrow.
No one can take it that seriously. You were brought up on that bad movie. It's the latest rejection slip. The tone is not only polite, but patronizing. Why don't I write for something familiar?
Well,
What do they want me to write about? Calvin Coolidge High School?
at least they couldn't say you're not familiar with
Kids sprawling classrooms? Yawning in assemblies? Pushing through halls?
That's the circus, Paul. It could be closer.
Can you get closer?
I'm trying to, but I haven't even found what to call them yet. Teenagers, youngsters, kids, young adults. Those expressions all seem stilted, inappropriate, even offensive.
Let it go, people will. Sylvia, I started working on a new novel. This one's gonna make it. Let's have a cup of coffee later, and I'll tell you about it.
Sure, Paul.
A big subject. A nuclear physicist is marooned on a peninsula in Kamchatka.
Chaka?
many years of frequenting school, I'm well satisfied with my education and hope to achieve further progress in my chosen program.
All I got out of it was literature and books because having boys in class distracted me from my English. Better luck next time. One semester, we had a brand new teacher of English. He was so young, he couldn't manage the class at all. We didn't listen to a word he said, even when he shouted. One day, while he was having a chalk fight with a kid, all the kids left the room one by one. Well, he put on his coat, grabbed his umbrella, swung it over his shoulder, and marched out of the room whistling. You can probably guess who was replaced by a new English teacher. That's one English class that I'll always remember.
I hope this year with you will be a good one. You seem to be alive, though it's too early to tell.
I had asked the register for 1 week, while my regular teacher took a rescue. I would like him, but I feel he developed a false character to cover up. His false character consisted of stern face and remarks, but everyone saw a good teacher shining through the false windows of sternness. We all looked our heads off him.
Being is still new. You should know I made a deal with my accusers. If I don't bother them, they won't bother me.
Eduardo?
Eduardo, don't you go over San Diego. That's why. All teachers fail me because I'm a Chicano. Frankly, I would prefer them to simply tell me I'm no good in English than to give me dirty looks in the hall.
I shall never forget a teacher I had in 6th grade. She was so strict. She used to give us homework every night. She tried to pound it in our head, but the way she did the packing made a difference. She took a real interest in us and brought her out to the bathroom. Every day after school, she would stay there so we could come in and ask questions about the work. Sometimes she even liked us. For all the strictness, a strange thing happened at the end of the term. We all gathered around her and kissed her.
What I learned in English is blue. It is such a boring subject. And I spend a lot of time with it. English is a personal subject that should be taught by men. Too many females in this school, and they're all no good.
Essays, a lot of gossip. I'm emotional with words. George Eliot stinks, even though he's a lady. I like English, as long as there's no strain on my brain.
As long as you ask. Miss Pasfield, let us walk all over her. Miss Leopard, they should retire her. Mr. Barringer is a big show-off. Miss Shachter, well, she's okay. But Mr. Loomis is an ignoramus. Well, you asked.
You shouldn't give out sour smarters. You would prefer a good teenage book like Everything You Want to Know About Sex. You are afraid to ask?
What does English class mean to me? A Kalesko, a crazy quilt, and a bushy pattern. Chains that come and go, they leave no echo behind. Such is my remembrance of lost and vanished hours of English from whence they rise. All creativity stifled, yet creative. You'd be embarrassed.
What good is it to Christian if I still get a hard assignment?
because they're classical.
My opinion is that I hate the odds. Homework is a lousy bribe.
What do you ask these questions? What are you trying to prove? Nobody here gives a damn about us. I need to stay in my home and in the street outside. You probably don't care my language, so give me a zero vocabulary. Anyhow, I'm quitting the end of this term. Joining the dog-eating dogs in this lousy world you're educating us for. But don't worry, we'll still find many willing to play your game. Baba, little lamb, try instead to get you nice, clean diploma. Circa dirt. I trust this answers your question.
You express yourself vividly, Joe, and your metaphors from gods to lands are apt. I'll give you higher marks than you give yourself. Before you decide to quit, we should talk. Can you see me after school today? There's so much I
don't understand them big words, and I'm busy after school. Every day. You have to prove yourself in your own time. Teach.
The first time you got here early.
This is like before this. Mr. McCain.
Mr. McCain.
I'll give you this.
Please admit Barrett to class. He was detained by me for going up and down the staircase and subsequent insolence. J.J. McCain.
There you go.
Sit down. Do you have your homework? Why not?
I didn't do it.
Why?
I just did it.
You have so much you're not using. You could be
I'm supposed to accelerate at my own speed. I'm supposed to compete with myself. Well, maybe I'm not so high.
I happen to know your IQ, and it's pretty high. We have a test today, so hurry along. And turn in your homework.
Homework? Someone stole my homework.
It's like this. I fell asleep on the bus because I stayed up all night doing my homework. So when I stopped at the school, I ran to the door not to be late and left my homework on the bus.
Oh, yeah, right.
As I was taking down the assignment, my ball won't stop. I had to study for French, but didn't have time for English. My brother took my homework instead of his homework. The page was missing from my homework.
If the teacher wants to know something, why doesn't she look it up instead of letting we students do it?
There's no room in my house. My uncle moved in and I have to sleep in the hall. And I can't get to the kitchen table.
They still look all over it.
Well,
Well, no problem. When I have to do homework, I can be fixing my hair.
I hate to tell you this. A terrible tragedy. My door went on my head.
All right, honey, at least you managed it. Not quite unanimous. Why don't this test teach? I learned your name, Carol. Couldn't you learn mine? You see, you every day. Why do we have to be formal?
Because it's protocol. Dum dum. Right?
Good, teach what I call you.
It doesn't seem to be part of your homework.
You didn't read it.
Read what? Let me read it.
A big hot report.
Memorize all the poetry that I read.
Hey, grow up!
This boy, the way that I
Wrap it up! If you want your own privacy respected, respect it in others. My name is Miss Ballard. Don't open your textbook list until I say start.
I don't care if I never go.
Before we begin, I have to read this directive.
love. In my bed at night, I pray to his healing. Please make him love me or notice me in class where I sit. Make him take me his cold, throbbing embrace. When I look at the classroom ceiling, and how ugly everything is, I think it's unreal. My house and my parents, real life is somewhere else. On moonlit terraces, tropic gardens, foreign cities, sparkling woods.
All right, class. Ready? Start. Get on with it.
Sylvia, I see you have your test on the way too. What do you think about when I take a test?
I should be thinking about this pile of do-before 3 videos.
Are you understanding psychology yet? Yeah? Can you translate the following? Illustrated material?
Magazine covers.
Enriched curriculum?
Teaching who and whom.
Right again. What about all evaluations of students should be predicated upon initial goals and grade level expectations?
It means if the boy shows up, pass it.
You're coming along fast.
You got it.
Trouble. Yes, Joe?
That's the excuse.
We're in the middle of the test. Please continue.
Hey, what's the answer to the question before?
I don't think you covered part of this. No talking. Please do your best.
Barry,
Do your best.
want to go to the laboratory?
Couldn't you wait till
No.
Careful, Sophia. You have to be escorted.
So, get an escort.
I'm kidding. Rock and roll.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
There's no escort.
So, what are you going to do?
I'm going to trust you. Do I have your word you won't get help or look up answers?
Sure do teach.
Does showing disrespect make you feel better, Joe? More important, a bigger man?
So many questions.
No talking. Just do your favorite, Charles.
I'm not cheating you left hand.
Since 5 minutes ago,
All right, I'll do right hand, whatever you say, teach.
I shouldn't have let him go.
Wow, now.
I can't take the system so seriously. Did you get the absurdities? Latest due to absence, high underachiever, polio senseless?
I can mention any day. Please disregard the following.
What am I supposed to do about the number of basketballs I need?
Nothing. The notice is put in your box on the stage. Sam Marshall is recommending you as his head teacher.
Well, at the end of homeroom period, that all students who failed to report to homeroom to be checked off also left the building to Mr. McKay.
How do we send students who have left the building?
It'll be a challenge.
Unfortunately, can't be live lessons on mythology. Your students create habits. They have no respect for the principal's pay. Children should not listen indiscriminately.
What better way to show respect than by
Not only that, they misplaced clothing and degrees, and it's a movement on his calling himself.
Miss Barrett, I plan to observe your class soon.
I see. Oh, Miss Dexter, the book room only has 11 copies of Romeo and Juliet.
Use Silas Martin. We have 160 Silas Martin.
Mr. Dexter, I find that my teaching load is 223 students per day and 44 3/5 students per class.
Let it be a challenge to you.
I have some useful material for this study. Lou Martin exhibits inverted hostility in manic behavior patterns. Eduardo Chico Lopez Santiago must curb paranoia due to his socio-economic factors.
What am I to do with that information?
My biggest concern is Joe Simone. A dangerous situation. Explosive. It's
But I can't come too busy to talk about my son Jose, since I'm on the night shift at the factory besides the day job. Oh, and his mother can't come either, since she's dead. Miss Bonner! Come here.
Look here. Time to turn in your papers. What is it?
How dare?
How dare I what?
Let him and me unescorted?
He had to go.
Unescorted?
There was no helicopter.
Should have waited.
The situation did not warrant waiting.
His exam paper may be invalidated.
What?
He may have been looking up answers.
He told me he would.
He told.
Yes,
And you believe him.
I believed him.
Go back to your seat, young man.
I believed him.
Go to the book, please! I have to open! It is not the time or the place to discuss the drafting position. That the explicit instructions. You disobey them. And no punishment for his paper side.
He did not cheat.
They don't need your cunning. They need discipline. We've got to punish them for every infraction. Because if we don't, they'll get it later on. Cop or a judge. Ever been in a juvenile court? Sure, you've got to give respect. But there's only one way. Strict enforcement. There's a strong chance of any young lady being unsatisfactory. Watch them. Keep track of them.
If you're finished with your exam, please bring your papers to my desk.
Finish learning this back. Actually, I do write left-hand sometimes.
Thank you, Charles.
Hope I did okay with that.
I'm sure you did, though.
I mixed up my homework paper. Thank you for sticking up for me. For us. It was a hard sentence, Barrett, but that's a good one.
Here's mine, Miss Barrett.
Nice, Mom.
Such a waste. Talk nice.
Miss Barrett.
Everything's gonna be fine.
If it was up to me, I'd say you're very satisfactory.
Don't mind me, Miss Barrett. Very well prepared, thank you.
Maybe more real music. If you say so, I'll give it a try.
It's optional, buddy.
In that case, I'll see.
Yes, what's that?
I'll forget it.
You make fool Dad. But you don't fool me. You're even phonier than the others. Because you're playing this act. Making us think you care. Pretending you give a damn. Just who you think you're kidding.
Anything else, Joe?
Nothing. Nothing else. Too bad I can't believe you. That's all.
It's from Sylvia. She says she's beginning to think she's communicating with anyone. We'd better communicate with Maddie. How are you going to answer her letter about the February vacancy at Littleville? Tell me about Littleville. It's a small suburban college. Pleasant, cozy. Maddie writes they have trees in the windows and sit in leather chairs and sip coffee.
that due to laxness on your part, one of our students is in suspicion of cheating. This can have a demoralizing and corrupting effect. I find your actions upsetting and disturbing.
Yes, Dr. Clark.
Incidentally, in looking over your records, I see a note from the payroll department about a salary overpayment of $2.75 from last June. That overpayment should have been taken care of long ago.
I wasn't even here last June. I didn't start until...
Please.
Sylvia, is there any reason for not applying at Willowdale? No reason except... Except what? Except I like high school kids. I chose to teach here. No one forced me. It was my own choice. And in spite of everything, I've got to keep trying. You feel your reach should exceed your breath? Miss Garrett? Have to close. I'll phone tomorrow night. Love, Sylvia.
That phone call should come tonight. I wonder what happened.
It's bad. I need help. What's the matter?
I did something so stupid I could die. What is it? The letter.
What letter?
Mr. Barringer.
Alice, sit down. You wrote a letter to Mr. Barringer?
You have to get it back. I mean, any minute you might.
I can't do that.
It's in room 309. I'm his desk. There was no one around and I left it on his desk.
Well, go over to 309 and get it.
I'm afraid. Suppose he's there. Suppose he's read it. How could I face him?
What's in the letter?
It was a terrible mistake.
Then get it back. Just go.
I can't.
There you are. I received your letter.
Yes,
I want to talk to you about this letter.
you do.
I'd like to see you privately.
See me privately?
Excuse me, please.
Yes. Oh, Mr. Barrett, you want to talk about my letter?
And make a few corrections.
Corrections. But
You use a series of dots instead of punctuation. Let's see now. Dear Mr. Barrett, last Sunday I took the subway to your stop. Insert comma. Having looked it up on your typewriter, ... I hope you don't mind the presumption. That's misspelled. I walk back and forth across the street from your house. Insert comma. Back and forth. Insert comma. And my heart was throbbing with the slow vibrating ... Throbbing is a cliche. I think of you all the time, ... I pray to be worthy of you, and if ever you need me to die for you, I will gladly do so. I feel so deep with the truth of being cliches. No need to capitalize. But I have to speak out this what I feel about it. There are a few repetitions here, and changing tense along with...
What did you do?
I handled the letter the only possible way.
How?
As a composition.
Oh, no.
Yes! What does an erotic adolescent know about love?
Probably much more than you know about nuclear physicist Varuna Kamchatka. I understand there may be a vacancy at Willowdale Academy this February. And there's this connection that I'm writing to you. I hold a license.
Sylvia, do you know what commotion's about outside? What coach? Something's going on. Miss Barrett, I think Mr. Barrett is wanted right away. He left a moment ago. Where's going?
No idea.
If he comes back down to call you out immediately.
I don't expect we didn't know the health cover Alice Blake urgent. Do you have any blank accident reports?
I'm all out of urgent.
No, I don't. Has there been an accident?
Teachers and students who read in the rooms disregarding the bells until further notice. Lessons to proceed with no reference to the incident. Teachers to discourage morbid curiosity.
What's the latest? Did Paul show up yet? I heard she left him a love letter. That's what happens when the sex tries to be pressed. I think this whole business should be aired out in the open. Such a behavior is completely typical for a girl with such a stable personality profile. But there are factors beyond our control.
There's Ciotti's bald head. That's Ciotti's bald spot. He's good with the help on me. Okay.
Teachers are ruining America. This is the last time already. Sign the Hawk.
You seem to be a very understanding person. By that I mean you're not so old yourself. Too bad you're a teacher and pretty like my sister. I wish you were a plain person. Then we could be close.
Father's prejudice. Father's rendering stupid interviews. They make me sick. Like when she asked, if I'm ashamed what I did, sign, Eduardo Chico. That's why.
I don't like the way you dress. Too loud for a teacher. You should tone it down. And you're a low marker. Signs, your enemy.
The way you read is too wrong. And you have to pass. I told you wrong. I notice your peg because it gives you so much trouble. Fine, elected.
You're a good teacher, except for the rotten books you have to teach. Like the Odyssey. I wouldn't give it to her. It's all to read. Mine is us.
Is it okay if I start collecting money when you do Christmas flowers and all the way to the hospital? The thing is, we used to sit next to each other in one room, like Carol.
On Mondays, what do you think we are? Orange, sign, walk in.
It is my considered opinion that you are very well qualified. No matter how boring the lesson, you always make it. I suggest you continue the good work. Harry A. Hagan.
Clean up the slums before you go to Mars. And stop the bomb before it's too late. As far as school, there could be no school without us, and no future. Lou Martin.
Please tell Lauren to quit showing off. He thinks he's so common. Well, I don't. Signed, a serious student.
Don't worry, Miss Barrett. We're behind you 65%.
Thank you for showing me that there's nothing more important than communication. But with some of the other students I feel we're both being wasted. Elizabeth Phillips.
Sitting in the middle of this room at 40
legends with cats or otherwise.
Is it possible to have my seat changed next to Little Rosen because of my eyesight?
How about a date? I'll fix you up like you never had before. Signed, Lovely Boy. I'm not a dependent, but I must tell somebody. I mean, someone should know. I'm putting this in the suggestion box for the record. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday. Signed, me.
I started off like you do, but I found that something you do like me. So you can do it. Rub yourself on the ball and don't manage to take it. The more you do, the more they expect. It's the same motion you need. But I never complain. I've got no blackboard, they never kiss my radio. They made me volunteer to be faculty, but I was declaring. I have to walk from the first to the third floor with my very thing. But I never complain. In 23 years, I've never been a second place. But I never complain. I just do my work. But everyone knows and it takes all my energy just to keep them quiet before I can start teaching.
If my kids are rebels, I keep them out of it. It doesn't matter how much they learn, as long as they enjoy coming to school. At least they're exposed to learning. And they know they're free to discuss anything with me. Sex, anything. It makes me feel I'm one of them. Pretty good for an old maid.
You know, it's your kind of you kind of pussy-putting sidestepping that makes sense clear. With me, they get a solid foundation, the discipline of learning. In my class, they don't get away with higher discussion, changing their opinions, and describing their experiences. What opinions can they have? What's their experience? What do they know? Who are you kidding? They learn what I know.
The trouble is, a teacher has to be so many things at the same time. Actor, policeman, scholar, jailer, inspector, parent, referee, friend, psychiatrist, accountant, judge and jury, guide and mentor, wielder of mind, and keeper of records.
That's right.
Listen, we should be versed in psychiatry. When theory and technique, our devastating smiles should be ready to beguile. Our chalk should never squeak. We must be learning as well as neat, with high IQs and unclattered feet. We must be firm, yet we can't be rude, and this must be our customary attitude.
Very amusing.
This kind of thing will keep you very safe. No wonder you never get the first period. Who wants to do it? Thought I'm gonna go off. Great, something brilliant again.
Apparently, the vessel found the many candles which had flamed full of flame at the feet of our dedicated colleague. Sylvia back in school today.
Yes.
Where'd she go yesterday?
I haven't spoken to her.
I'm the villain. How would you handle a love letter from a student?
I've no idea. Silly matter. Well, the problem concerning Alice Blake. She's still listening to his official classes.
What's the problem?
And over the book, she owes the library 49 cents.
What books?
Addison King, Hospital Attendant. You can always move back to the hospital. Sorry. I feel like a rule. But this is a matter of record, and not the first time. I had to worry constantly about a little book.
Doesn't it get you a little excited that a student really cares to read?
You sound like Sylvia. I used to get excited, but with no help, no books, and constant demands. All I care about now is to ensure the body to survive.
Right now you need 49 cents?
Right now, I'm called trying to maintain rules that they make. But paying 49 cents to make you feel better.
I wish it were that easy.
I remember your comments in the teacher's lounge. Getting involved is for no good. Think only of yourself. I'm used to tact, you said. That's the only way to remain intact.
I'm not sure it's possible to teach and also remain intact.
Think of your mind.
As all Greenberg would say, I have a problem.
What's your word?
All I really care about is maintaining my amused attachment. I have another priority for you. Grades only. The school bell tolls to know the start
Glad you're back.
I think he's a lot more obsessed than he shows.
Perhaps. I couldn't even talk to Alice. She's not having visitors.
That's what I hear.
She does.
Why haven't you lessons not instead of your tendencies one day?
Because Linda Rosen wore a pink see-through blouse and leather fitting skirt to school. She was seen by Mr. McCabe, who had her pull her heels in his office. She was also seen by the boys in my class, who flocked en masse to her vicinity. I'll take attendance later, unless they follow her like lemmings into the sea and are all drowned.
Oh, God.
She had only one comment about Alice's accident. Handed before free, book receipts and locker number for Blake Alice. Mr. McCabe tells us to keep our public image intact and our students in their seats. Dr. Clark urges us to be aware of our responsibility in a democracy.
What else can they say?
I don't know. Some indication they care about the girl. Are we supposed to be uninvolved?
I once sprained my ankle playing football. The nurse gave me a cough drop. Is that the to help my ankle?
There was nothing anyone could have done for Alice. She was having a very rough time.
How do you know?
Once she came to me beaten black and blue.
Beaten? What did you do?
I gave her a walk around.
Why cough?
What else could I do? I know more than anyone else here about what goes on outside. Poverty, disease, malnutrition. Yet I'm not supposed to give them even a Band-Aid. But that isn't it. I used to plead, battle my debts, put myself forth, arguing with kids, parents, local administration, social agencies. Nobody even heard me. God gives them corporate.
But you're a nurse.
Have you read the directive posted on my wall? The school nurse may not touch food, give medication, remove foreign particles from the eye, and so on and so on.
I didn't realize.
So I handed out walls up and sent around notices. Oh, nutrition is frequently the cause of low marks. I don't know if anyone pays the slightest attention, but that's it for me. That's what I do.
None of us is God. Nothing is our fault. Except perhaps for teaching.
Are we teaching? Is anything getting through? Or are we just talking to ourselves?
You were missed yesterday. I had to go to the store and rescue your substitute. Your kids are training her to another track.
Why would they do that?
Misguided loyalty.
To me?
You wouldn't believe the lesson anyway. She was having her turn great poems into newspaper headlines.
Such as?
Midnight rider warns off foe. Sailor guilty of shooting bird.
Why tell all in Portuguese love letters?
Not bad. Man reports talking bravely.
Maybe I should stay away.
What were you?
I have a feeling my end-term rating is going to be a big, fat U.
Nobody gets rated unsatisfactory unless certified with.
That's not entirely true, Miss Shachter. Regarding your requisitions, Barrett, we're all out of the races, all out of red pencils. Our order for window poles was sent to the board last spring. You must be patient. There's been an epidemic of chalk stealing. Please keep chalking around except for abuse. However, we have some leftover posters. You want white. Also, green on yellow, truth is beauty.
What I really need is some...
We must be patient. One thing more. A frivolous attitude will never give tone toward attendance taking unsuitable and high statements of our profession.
I'll try and cut down on the levity, Mr. McCabe. Have you had a chance to go over Joe Burrow's examination paper?
Yes, of course. So did Mr. Lester.
I've been waiting to hear. I dare say Joe Burrow knows too.
His mark was an 86.
Any evidence of cheating?
You'd have heard.
No evidence of cheating?
That's right.
Well, then shouldn't something be said? If not to me, loyalty, at least to Joe Brown?
Why?
I'm hoping he'll stay in school.
You should not have been let out from the school. He knew it anyway. The fact that he didn't cheat.
Should be noted.
To what purpose?
No one likes to feel unsatisfactory.
If you're concerned about getting you,
I'm concerned about so many things, Mr. McKay.
and you think you can handle the Joe Ferraros, you'll try running the school for one day. You'll have a riot in every room.
All I'm asking is some strong things were said. Now we know he did well, and since it was entirely on his own,
This time,
I want there to be a next time.
we'll always have more than that. We have to be realistic. You weren't here yesterday.
I spent the day at Willowdale Academy, being interviewed for a possible February job.
I see.
I was being realistic.
Yes, of course.
You're upset, then.
McKay?
He's upset.
Not McKay, never.
Still, that I don't find him inspirational either. But remember, his pupil is 3,000.
It's such a different world at Willowdale.
You mean nobody shout I teach?
I mean, I only have 3 classes a day, 3 times a week. The other 2 days were conferences. I might even give a seminar on Chaucer.
Well, if that's what you want,
I want to practice my profession, that's all. I want to be like Chaucer's clerk of Oxford. Gladly we learn and gladly teach.
why do you think the students picked on substitute yesterday?
Ask McKay.
Ask yourself. I'm sorry, I'm leaving now.
Anything else happened here while I was gone?
Life is happening here.
Don't worry, Miss Barrett. We're behind you 85%.
I enjoy the way you tone the voice and expose yourself. Change people from sadness to happiness, depending on the poem. I went to the library yesterday to look up some more Robert Frost, but it was cold. Charles.
My mother has been living with me for 16 years, and she still insists on talking Saturday with me. Please talk to her. Sign Linda.
No school's supposed to help you with life. So far, it hasn't. Trust me.
Tell us more about your own life. It makes you feel very human. I'm only miserable at home, and never in English. That's why I have this ambition to be an English teacher, your friend, Billy. Teachers can test for spiking at even. You said you should sign our names. Signed, anonymous.
You never call me, and if you do, it's very seldom. Sign Joe.
Don't call me when I don't know the answer. You call the others when they know the answer. Sign, Eduardo Chico. Esquire.
I wish to commend you for taking an interest in mine and the classes of Old Trevor, Harry A. Cagan.
Will you marry me? This is positive, last time I'm ready. Signed, the Hawk.
Cafeteria lunches are loud. Signed, your enemy.
You have one of the best sense of humor I've ever met. You make lessons laughable. Playing Carol.
Thank you for showing me that writing clearly means thinking clearly. Elizabeth.
I'm nobody special, so nobody knows me. Maybe if I drop out and get a job, I'll be somebody with a job. Signed, me.
Give me one good reason why I should stay in school. Signed, Joe Ferraro.
I can give you many good reasons.
Stay with McKay, just finish this out.
It's time to talk this out. Stay after school.
What's in it for you, huh?
I'm beginning to wonder. For the time being, let's just say it's my job.
If I didn't know better, you didn't even convince me. Stay with the sheep.
Joe, about our talk.
Guess who's been punching into the wall every morning?
Oh,
Sadie Finch.
Miss Barrett, Prove me you're leaving the end of the term.
Why, man?
Let's just say I couldn't find a proper response to how to teach.
I wish you'd reconsider.
Why?
Because if you leave, where else will I get such ghastly honest literary criticism?
Are you sure you want criticism?
No, but just the same, you're needed here. You're a spokesman, catalyst, infighter. Besides, you laugh at me, like an English teacher should. I'm not saying this to get a higher mark. It's not involved.
Marks? Look, the passing mark should be 50, not 70. I don't really care, but I worry about my parents. Sometimes I do homework and the teacher doesn't mark it. Or I recite in class and it doesn't count. It's a total waste of time. Time for true people. Do away with them. After all, we can get along in our social life without marks. Marks are important because for college or a job, they want to know your average. Well, the subject is made up of marks, and the average for the term is made up of the average of all the other subjects, and the average for all the terms is what they want.
Marx encourages cheat. Although I
I wrote the same identical book report for two different teachers I had last term. One gave me a 91, the other gave me a 72. But you figure it out.
Why can't they spread like this instead of making us study several subjects the same night? It makes no sense.
cheat is teach backwards.
Paul invited me to an end of the term party, but I just couldn't go. I mean, how can I celebrate with fancy personal love letters? You'll leave me swiveled down anyway, so what's the difference? The term ended this week. There's so much more I wanted to do, such as have a little talk with the parole boy and try to turn him into a model student. It's not a question of a model student. I wouldn't want him to be that. I suppose Harry Hagen's a model student. He's also a stuffed shirt. But there's so much more to Pearl. I can't seem to make a difference to him. And that's how I want to teach. It's probably the one and only compensation. To make a permanent difference in the life of a child. In your first letter, you quoted Kitty said she's better off out. As far as this school is concerned, maybe you're better off out.
Miss Barrett, I'd like to speak to you.
I have to go already as soon as I can. Don't forget. Yes, Mr. Chester?
As one official comment on your teaching, but not those who look at my formal observation report.
I see.
The lesson I observed was an interesting one. Was there any particular reason for picking Bobby Ross to go on tape?
I wanted to lead them into a discussion on blazing the trail versus conformity, and the regret inherent in any decision.
Certainly, I thought.
Sir?
My comment followed. Please sit. Ask your question first. Then call the student by name. Thus you engage the whole class in thinking. Avoid vague or loaded questions. How do we feel about this poem? Vague. Do we regret what we haven't already done? The teacher obviously expects yes.
I see.
The boy has to be with one his man. The teacher should move about the room. Immediate correction was taken, but you missed. You should have took the road. On this here road, and you couldn't pick up the money.
Couldn't.
I like the way you handled the hostile boy with him lately. No one's toothpick in his son. You made him feel the class missed his contribution. But I don't think you're putting enough energy where it's most needed.
Sir?
The cream will probably rise to the top anyway, Miss Barrett. Where our help is most needed is looking to get over.
I appreciate the criticism, Mr. Chester.
The lesson that I observed is a fruitful discussion of choices. What interests me most is your choice. But I see you have class. My formal report will follow. There's no question in my mind that you are a born teacher.
Macbeth.
Didn't you read this last term in English?
I ain't never read it before.
I've never read it.
Me neither. In this book, the author deflects
He picked.
this murder.
We were discussing the theme, not the plot. What's the difference between them?
The plot is what they do. The theme is how they do it.
Not exactly. Vivian,
The theme is what's behind it.
behind what?
The plot.
As I see it, this is Macbeth Nugent.
You mean legend.
Nugent, being a female, is burned alive.
And Marta?
Guarda, non ci sono
Esquire.
The thing is, she goes for his own good.
Jose?
Me?
Yes, you. Well, Jose?
I didn't have my hand up.
But I'm calling on you.
My name is Barrett.
Did you read it, Jose?
Yes, but I didn't. My name is Barrett.
What would you say to me?
I didn't volunteer. My hand wasn't raised.
We'd like your opinion.
My name is Barrett. My name.
What would you say it would be?
The author tries to say.
Try. Doesn't he succeed?
He tries to show.
He shows.
He shows you what to be ambitious.
Does he say ambition is bad?
Yes, very bad.
Jose, isn't it good to be ambitious?
Yes, but not too.
Not too what?
Too much ambition isn't so good.
You mean excessive
It
ambition?
can lead to big trouble, that's the thing.
That's right. You're right, Jose.
You mean I was right?
Yeah.
I figured out the theme right?
I'll have to call on you more often.
Why not? Why not?
Oh, please.
Mine.
What's Shakespeare's portrayal?
My turn.
It's better, except for reading the
Sing myself. Out with you.
Anytime in the government, because it's your plan.
Jose, the brain.
Don't knock it. If you ever want to know anything about themes, the real truth, Mrs. Macbeth.
I say we fill out my wishes. They have in mind.
What did they know about burning Joe?
Remember when she hollers, out there is fire? If only she kept her mouth shut.
She would have
The bell, Joe. School's out.
I heard.
Is there something?
Keep asking to stay for a talk. Okay, I stayed. Here I am. How about that?
I see.
What do you want to say? Let's go. Let's have it.
I've been going over your entire record, Joe. I'm struck by the discrepancy between your capacity and your achievement.
Do you mind putting that in?
English? How about I don't understand and big words teach? And you could keep asking me to repeat. You could drop some books. You could rock me heels. You could
Okay.
This is important, Joe, to both of us.
My discrepancy?
Your capacity.
What is it to you? What should you care?
I do.
Yeah, that's what you told me before.
Come back the next term. Don't drop out. Don't listen.
Are you listening?
I'm trying to.
Are you going to be here?
Joe,
Answer me.
then I have to say no.
No what?
I won't be here.
You won't be here. I see. Well, thanks anyway.
That doesn't
We
mean...
finished our talk, Barry. What makes you think you are so special?
Sylvia? Are you alright?
I keep remembering the first time I was able to excite the class on an idea. I put on the board Browning's quote, "A man's reach should exceed his grasp, or what to heaven for." It made me feel special.
behind the doors. In one, a lesson on the nature of Greek tragedy. In another, a drill on who and who. In another, a hum of voices intoning French conjugations. In another, silence, a math quiz.
Yes, but what about...
Whatever the waste, stupidity, ineptitude, whatever the problems or frustration, something exciting is going on. In each of the classrooms, all at the same time, education goes on. Young people exposed to education. That's how I manage to stand up.
Am I a dropout?
Don't be silly. You do what you're best.
For the first time, I conceived myself through the eyes of others.
Who's I?
For once, you are wrong.
Get past the word, Sylvia. Get to what they really say. I have to read it out. Another dollar problem.
See? Thanks.
Get to what they really say.
I don't know if you've noticed this, Barry, but the flowers struck more conservative. And coming to you, I only wear false eyelashes on dates.
When I turned 17, my father says, why can't you be an extra month? What I'm trying to say, Mr. Barrett, is I hope I can come back.
You helped me by giving me a lesson in school, which I previously lacked. If Alice wouldn't come with me again, she would sign her name too. So I'll sign it for her, Carol and Alice.
The English would be better off with more teachers like you that take an interest instead of just teaching due to circumstances. I'll never forget you as long as I live. You make me feel unreal. I used to sign me. Not anymore. Sign Jose Rodriguez. Miss Barry, what makes you think you are so special? Are you listening? What I said, what I'm saying you are so special. You're my teacher. So teach me. Help me. Hey, teach. Which way do I go? I'm tired of going up and downstairs.
This is your principal, Dr. Maxwell Clark. I wish to take this opportunity on the first morning of the first day of the February term to extend a warm welcome to all faculty and staff, and a sincere and earnest hope that we can go forward and upward together.
Hey, she's back. Her hair, we got Miss Barry.
The good thing about this place, couldn't do without it, Sam.
That's right. Please sit down. What's the date?
It's February, moron.
I'm not late, You'll have to fill out new attendance cards.
Who's got a pen? I hope we have a lot of new boys this term.
There's not going to be no seats again.
Hold on, you've got all bells.
There she goes again.
School library is your library. No students allowed into the library for further notice. Hey, the window's still broke.
We have a vacation. Now, to pass this card down.
I hope you have your credit writing this term.
All members of faculty emphasize the importance of nutrition.
You put the program in depth, please.
I'm glad you're back.
That's from the heart, not from the mouth. Thank you.
Now,
I have a message from Mr. McCabe and he's read it right away.
I'm about to take attendance.
So McCabe says,
Mr. McCabe,
right away.
after attendance. Good morning, Dr. Why are you late?
I'm not late. I had my English changed.
I'm glad.
Mr. Barrett, Mr. McKay said.
I'm about to take
He said it's important.
later.
No, it's never.
Attention class, if I mispronounce any of your names, please correct me. Are Willie Helen? Oh, no, that's wrong. She dropped out the start of last term.
No, it's right. I got a job after school. I decided to give it another try.
Me too. Next.
Could you use some of these posters? You want one? Knowledge is power. And yellow on green, truth is beauty.
I'd love some posters, Mr. King.
Ah, please. Very well. See what your attendance.
Axel Rob Leon?
He's always that way.
He's not here. Well, he give me trouble.
Aaron Charles?
Next side I hope things is better.
But I don't know. Charles, wait!
I'm dropping out, Miss Barrett.
Aaron Charles. Dropped out. Eduardo?
Juan, the Chico Lopez. Want to be present, Miss Barrett?
Joe Perone. Present.
Hey, buddy.
Here's what?
Book report.
Well, that's no way to hand it to me.
My age there.
We'll have to work on it.
And what?
Your aim.
I made it! I'm back! Your mark is behind you 95%. Hi, Peach.
Excuse us, Miss Barrett. We have something for you. We use that now.
That bell is your signal to come to order.
Please.
Thank you, Liz. Now,
When do we go home?
First, if somebody wants to go home already, maybe this is the wrong room. What room is this?
this is room 304. My name is on the board, Miss Bauer. I'll have you come home from all term, and I hope to meet some of you in my English classes. Now, someone once said the first impression...
English? No wonder. Who needs it? You get homework.
Please, first impressions, they say, are lasting. What we make our first impression?
Yes? If we came on from Rome right away. Whom did you want? Joe, from Rome.
Is Joe Perron here?
He's always
Now, first impressions, they say, are lasting. What we make our first impressions on...
Last time.
Do you owe any books?
None of that was, that's a yellow stuff, this is green.
Isn't the past back yet? Don't you ever give up.
I'm afraid we won't have time for my discussion on first impressions. I'm passing out...
Hey, stop now, be quiet.
I'm passing out attendance cards. Printed ink, your last name first, date of birth, your parents' name, my name is on the board, and the same upside down. Then I'll make up the seating plan. Any questions?
Sorry, Mother.
It ain't a pen.
I got no one. It depends. Who's got a custom home? I remember I was born. Don't watch any of the comics.
Mr. Brown, when did you go to lunch?
I get right upside down. You're killing me, laughing.
What do you mean laughing for? My father can't come.
Hey, don't go around my book point. I don't know my address.
You don't?
We're moving.
Where are you moving?
I don't know where.
Where do you live?
I don't live no place.
Any place.
Teach this chewing gum and see.
I thought I was asked for anything. I know, all right. This is a democracy, ain't it?
Is it?
What's your color?
There's broken glass back here from the window.
Don't touch the broken window. It should be reported to the custodian. Does anyone know?
I'm going. Mr. Grayson, he's in the basement.
The outdoor, please. And tell me it's urgent. Who are you?
Sir, me, I'm in detention.
In what?
When you need to sit, make up names. You come late.
Fill your card, please.
For parents, can I use my hand?
Put down your mother's name.
I've got no mother.
Do the best you can.
Yes? Mr. King said to me this year's class.
May I have your attention, please? There's been a change in today's assembly schedule. Listen carefully. Please ignore previous instructions in Circular 3, paragraph 5 and 6, and the following. This morning there will be a long homeroom period extending into the first half of the second period. First period classes will begin the fourth period, second period classes will begin the fifth period, third period classes will begin the sixth, and so on. Subject classes being shortened to 23 minutes except lunch, which will be normal.
I didn't hear what you said.
What's Stacy?
It's September, stupid.
This is a long homeroom.
Please, I'm not finished. Tomorrow, all senior sections will follow today's program for freshman sections, while all freshman sections will follow today's program for senior sections. Where do we go?
What period is this?
2 lessons after you stop throwing the eraser.
Excuse me, Miss Peterburg from guidance. You must drop her off right away.
He isn't here. Will you pass your attendance cards down, please?
I haven't started. I'm waiting for a pen. How do you spell your name?
Hey, you erased out the window.
Will you please?
He says I was naughty.
Who said? Mr. McCabe.
Either way.
Class, will you please finish your cards while I call the roll?
I ain't got no card.
Any card. Excuse me. You are...
A cold teacher, full burn. I teach English in 309. Sergeant Joker, can I borrow your eraser?
Yes. Oh, no, I'm afraid it's gone.
I think I'll get one for
never mind. Anyway, we've got something in common.
What's that?
No races.
Please sit down. I'm not taking attendance. If I mispronounce your name, please correct me. Our roommate Helen?
She's dropping out.
Oh, yeah.
The custodian says there's no one down there.
How can he say that when he's down there?
That's what he said. Any answer?
No answer.
Oh, yeah!
I haven't even taken attendance. Please don't tilt that chair. Right up, I'm talking to you.
So I fell. Big deal.
Are you hurt?
Nah, just my head.
Let's get that nice 3 copies of sentences in our class.
You're not sending it off to give out answers. Only 12 times.
You call us a chair. He couldn't do the whole board of education.
You better go to the nurse and ask him for the accident report, please.
Is this okay now? Yes. You're supposed to read this out to your class from the library.
Library. Attention, please. And this is urgent for Mr. McKay. To all teachers, the blue Pontiac parked in front of the school has been overturned. If the following emergency is yours, tell Mr. McKay I don't drive.
The nurse says she's all out of acting because she wants the missing cadet.
Missing gentle? We'll get to that later. I'm going to finish the attendance, and then we'll begin.
All right.
Please, the bell is too early. It may be a mistake.
They're all laying them out.
No.
Something really Shut the bell, you heard her. They're all laying them out.
But I'm not going to take the attendance. No, you're supposed to go. Look, wait up. Wait for me in there. Where are you going? It looks as if we're the only ones left. Your house.
Alice Blake, I want you to know how much I enjoyed the lesson.
Thanks, but it wasn't
Come
real.
on, Alice.
There's more?
Just one. We're supposed to have this year class right away.
Please disregard the bell. Students are to remain in their homerooms until the next bell. Thanks.
Maybe I should give you that one first.
Maybe. And I thought I'd like to give you the importance of first impressions. Please take that toothpick out of your mouth when you talk to me, and take your hand out of your pockets.
Which first?
What's your name?
Can you give me a bureau?
What's your name?
Gonna report me?
I have to stop. What's your name?
Joe.
Joe what?
Bureau. Gonna send a letter home? Take away my lollipop? Lecture me? Spank me?
All I ask.
Yeah, all you ask.
I don't allow anyone to talk to me like that.
So you're lucky. You're a teacher.
So lucky.
Oh, again?
You're on your own, I see.
Batman here.
Congratulations, your responsibility.
Oh boy.
Coming. Karen Love waiting up there for you.
Was Joe Was Joe home this morning? Did he stay till the bell?
He was a little late, but he stayed.
Would you like to overcome A, freshman folly, B, sophomore slump, C, junior jitters, or D, senior sorrow? Well then, join your GSO. Get your GSO buttons while they're back. Faculty classes and Clarion. The teacher the girls fight to me on a desert island ocean. Mr. Paul was manager. The teacher readiest with unselfish color. Mrs. B. Mama Shacker. The most glamorous teacher, Miss Sylvia Barrett. As a special service, your clarinet has inaugurated a lost and found column.